It's in the game.
Ohio. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, he told me this would be the test of the year with both of these teams in the Big Ten, ranked in the top 10. They have got to crowd the line of scrimmage and get after the quarterback, see if they can affect this top 10 defense and offense at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Ducks ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Hauls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Again, it's Sayin. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetrated.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeye!
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover, and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Byers on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, he got loose.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Wideout trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dante Moore fires to the middle. Between the hashes, it's Stewart. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Ducks in the hurry-up. Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Davison. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Throwing more. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Turns up, it's Johnson. Breaks the tackle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Straight ahead, it's Davison. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the 2nd level, they were gone. That's exact.
Makes a grab and room to run. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. That last connection left him a little short of the 1st down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now on 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. Here's more to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Ducks. A great catch and run for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making the adjustment. To the air, it's Sayin. Still looking to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 40. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Here's Sayin to throw. Right side, it's Jackson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Under pressure. Not enough juice on that one. Long way to go on 2nd down. Sayin back to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. From deep, it's Bear. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Takes a hit as he fires. Left side, it's Johnson. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Moore from the gun on third down. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Got the first down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Moore, play action. Trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him because they're locked in on that star out wide.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional.
All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Ducks!
Good shit.
He got a step and just dusted the field.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He just about popped. That would go a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Quick give. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. He's past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Throw it. Say it. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sets his feet. It's Sayin. Escapes the pressure going right. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Sayin from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Buckeye! That one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bear. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose.
Good take, man.
They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, it's Jackson. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Keeps it himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense will have a chance to get the go-ahead score here in the fourth. Hits inside, it's Hill. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Finds his man on the RPO. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's Hill. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Out wide left, it's Hooks. Touchdown!
This it.
They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Say it. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Fires quickly. Turning it on. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Again, it's Sayed. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Into the secondary on the right. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Zayn moves to his right. Got enough space. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Snags it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Left side is Jackson. He is in, and they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie. They take the lead with a 2-point conversion. From inside the 15, here's the return. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helped out this offense a few extra yards in field position. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Moore rushes on. He's taking the deep shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. Past the 50.
Good game.
And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really